So here's what I'm thinking this morning. When I've got a really nasty task that I need to perform, sometimes it helps just to isolate it. And here's what I mean. This oil filter on this Ford has turned out to be a huge problem. I spent more time trying to get it off than I did pulling the whole timing chain off. And walked away from it yesterday while it still wasn't done, even though I was able to mangle the thing to bits. It's still on there. So I decided to come back at it with a new attitude today. What I've done is I've put the Ford up on some blocks where there's no way that it can fall, in order to raise it up a little higher. And I've thrown a blanket down that I can lay on, which should help me to be comfortable. And I'm gonna go under the car and try to approach getting this off, and that's it right there, with a good bit of a new attitude. And my thinking is, if you see those holes in there, those notches, if I can get a tool to line up with those holes and attach a socket wrench to it, I can get that out. Now I've got a tool that's very similar to that. It's this one. It's basically designed to take the cutting wheels off of my grinder. I can't really get it up in there. As you can see, there's all kind of stuff in the way here, including the parts of the filter itself. But if I can get a measurement and figure out that it's right, I can cut that tool and weld a wrench. And that tool is not going to fit. I can tell that just from this angle. But it helps me to try and think about what would fit, because I can make a tool similar to that. All I need is a piece of metal with 2 pins in it. I can take me an old socket and weld that piece of metal to the old socket and get that up in there. Actually, if I had one with 3 pins, it'd be even better, but 2 will be a good place to start. The other thing I tried to do the other day was putting a screwdriver into the edge of this and just hitting it, but I really wasn't getting anywhere with that. So, of course, it would help if I could tear all this old metal off of here and get it out of my way. I may spend a little bit more time chiseling on that. But I'm gonna get me something I can get some measurements with and start working on making the tool to fix that with. And then we'll take it from there.